It's 3 years since Jonathan Wheatley stepped into his role as team principal of Sauber, which had become Audi's work team for 2026. The Briton has parted way with the teams. It's a remarkable turn of event. Wheatley came on board to lead the race into its new era as Audi, working in a dual leadership role with Mattia Binotto, who assumed responsibility for the German manufacturer's debut F1 operation and a chassis race at Himwell. The duo had known each other for a long time and thus slipped seamlessly into their new roles. It's believed they were dovetailing well, and it was evidenced in the solid step forward seen across the team. The offices sat adjacent to each other in Himville, joining a door that Wheatley had previously said was more open than closed. That allowed for plenty of chatter and brainstorming throughout the day as they delivered a rebuild. He was relishing the role of team principal too, having held ambitions of such a role during his 2 decades as a sporting director at Red Bull, and based on sources inside the team, he's very good at that. Alongside that, Binotto made great strides with the engine project, revitalising the chassis base, which had its foundations in the Sauber team that Peter Sauber founded in 1993, but suffered from underinvestment. Audi made a strong start to life in F1, with Bortoleto scoring points on debut and Hulkenberg just missing out in China and Japan. However, Aston Martin showed interest in Wheatley recently, inquiring whether he consider coming across to be the team principal at Silverstone. Such a deal would enable Wheatley to return to living in the UK with his wife. The iconic British brand had a difficult start to the season, obviously with Honda's issue. Aston Martin have been assessing their options for the team principal role since Adrian Newey took on the duties this year. It was intended as the expanded role would be temporary, but with Aston struggling, finding a way to free Newey up to focus purely on his expertise, making a race car fast without the distraction of running the operation, has allowed Wheatley to enter the picture. It's understood that no deal has been done to sign Wheatley, and there was a statement saying that Adrian Newey is still in charge from Lawrence Stroll. It remains unclear though what's next for Wheatley, but he's highly likely to have a long gardening period. Meanwhile at Audi, Binotto will assume Wheatley's team principal duties as part of his role as head of the project. The management change comes just shy of 2 years after it was announced Binotto was stepping into lead. Audi will need now reset their revised formation and crack on. Their man, together with the Sovereign Wealth Fund, State of Qatar, who are a minority stakeholder, continue to invest heavily for a World Championship push at the end of the decade. Over at Aston Martin, it's expected discussions will continue, and Wheatley will possibly become available at the end of the gardening leave. But it does feel like a good appointment for Aston Martin. But with so many big names at the team, is it getting a bit cramped there? Who knows? And yeah, for Audi, it is a big blow, and I think it just underscores kind of the issues with the team being based in Switzerland, when obviously you've got so many teams based in the UK with the staff kind of used to being there. So yeah, it does kind of have the issues there. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.